Hello, welcome to another episode of the Pt32 Sandbox. So, last episode didn't quite go so well, so I think we're just going to go all in on Germany. So, we are going to start with that. And deploy as many nuclear weapons as we can. Just to show Germany who's boss. Yeah, we might lose this territory for a short period of time, but we can always push back from here. We've also got all these German forces we've got to clear out as well. And of course, with the nuclear attacks, Germany will definitely struggle. At least that way we will be shooting at German units properly. And destroying their air force. We may just need to deploy troops just to sort out some of these areas. If we can at least reduce a lot of these German forces, we'll be happy. So we wait for all the bombers to attack, so there's more wave of bombers. Start pushing into Turkey. So. I've got to reinforce these. Okay, well that was smart, wasn't it? Start taking out German troops in Greece as well. Where are they? Those troops take out, so we're just going to start pushing. Boy, a load more troops from there. We're just going to hold out for the nukes to land, and then Germany will be a lot weaker. Wow, our military support's quite low. Yeah, maybe that doesn't help us. It's all the losses. Probably just need to pump some more money into maintenance. Like so. Just let these slowly get their way across. So. Even if we probably lose this territory once the nukes are gone and they're in a far weaker state. Try and hold us off sort of any future counter-offensives. Yeah, even if we lose all this, hopefully Germany will have lost so many units trying to take it. Combined with the lack of ability to rebuild, that they won't be able to do much to us. I mean, they've got tons of money. That's there. Yeah, they're going to start taking this back, aren't they? Get all these units over here. Our wave of nukes is still going. It's just so slow the game at the moment because they have many units. Soon the game should start speeding up, I think. Hopefully we can at least hold Greece, but that might not be so easy. Try to clear out any German forces that are sort of in our rear lines, like these ones. That way we've got half a chance of getting back. Yeah, hopefully this wave will hit soon. Like, it's like just a huge wave of bombers, like 600 bombers. So though Germany might have the upper hand for now, it won't necessarily keep that. As I slowly grind them down, trying to take out some of these forces in Europe. So if I can clear out the rear areas, that'll be even better. But I am using some really old units in some places now. Slowly going out with the bomber wave. Not losing so much territory now, at least. Just entrench a bit. And of course, because now we're at war with the Germans, we can deploy our missiles on a lot easier, just our standard cruise missiles. Which is good. Now we need to clear out these rear areas. There's our village approval ratings shot back up. That's a good sign. Yep, the bombers are starting to deploy their missiles, which is good. Let's see what the yeah, they got measure brooks. We'll see how much that drops when it pops around in a bit. Take that. Well, these German forces are surrounded now. Now to clear out these forces around here. And even if we lose all these, it's not the end of the world. And Germany probably will have lost enough troops just trying to kill all the garrisons. Same here, they're struggling here. Now we've just deployed all these nukes. Yeah, this is going to surely cripple their economy. Because not only am I destroying their military production, I'm destroying their factories and everything. So although it's basically like several minutes of just nuclear attacks constantly, this is exactly what I built the nuclear force for. Just large scale, just eliminate Germany. Once Germany's taken it, there's not really many big countries left. So I can sort of just shrink the forces massively. Focus on high quality units, focus on building them back in Japan. I mean, let's see. Germany's already down to practically no naval production. Minimal amount of. Oh no, Germany's actually gone all the way down. Yeah, pretty much nothing. I mean, once the day goes round, now all these nukes have gone off since. And I've got spare nukes for this. What we'll just do is we'll nuclear attack is finished. We'll just reload for the second attack. So we'll just get into a reserve. And we'll get a second attack ready to go. Germany struggling to break through here with large forces. It's trying there, but it's not really doing too well. Going to be able to send these reinforcements in as well to back up these fronts. Yeah, Germany might have tried taking that out, but it's now kind of losing a lot of troops in the process. Managed to stabilise this front at least as well. That is good. Just clear up some of these ports. clearer as well. That is good. That's what we wanted. We wanted to clear grease out of load. Get some more bombers ready to go. And we'll launch the second wave with another 100 odd nukes.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. General order. General order.
Germany a little bit more. Yeah, Germany really does seem to be bleeding quite hard now, at least. Just gotta try and hold them off before we push back. Might take a bit more time. Maybe they'll deploy the nuclear ones soon because they are set to be used. If we complete there, most of the German forces out from around this area, kick them out of Spain, kick them out of Greece. That would be great. Or even just bleed them off enough so that we can take them out easily. So just keep getting troops out of here. Yeah, like I said, we can clear up the rear areas like so. That'd be a good start. Yeah, our military approval's gone down quite a bit, but yeah, that might not be good because units start surrendering if your military approval's too low. We need to try and get that up, which with the losses is. Yeah, it's not working in our favour, but eventually I'll start to slow down. I think what we need to do is we need to just send these troops here. Start bleeding this sort of area out. There's loads in Greece still, but maybe we can hold those off. Clear up these in the rear here. Spain's not too far from being cleared, which is good. So that frees up those reinforcements. This front is actually just holding off with just the bunkers quite well, which is what I intended. our air defences have worked perfectly as well, so they see very little of the Luftwaffe anymore. Sending these to reinforce this right here. Our new bomber wave is going to take a little bit to get there. But at least the German army's bleeding pretty bad here. So let's just have a look. Yeah, they're going to start running out of units at some point. With only 20 land production now. 6 air production, no naval production. Yeah, they're going to start running out of units. Probably before I run out of units. If, in all honesty, I know they got huge reserves, but they can't replace their units, unlike me. So over time, at least, I'll take them out. Yeah, I know the losses seem huge, but yeah, garrisons, dogs, trucks. So I think we're just taking out a lot of German units as well. Yeah, we're getting a lot of kills here. So bear in mind we're probably wiping out 2 or 3 minimum their units per one we lose. Which for them, like I say, they can't replace those units. I can over time. Might take time. Well, lose a bit of territory, but they seriously can't replace these units. So as they bleed off, it'll become a bit easier to counterattack. Say with these forces down here, we've got these reserves here. We'll have these reserves once we start taking out this force. Start taking on these German forces here. So we clear out a load of the rear areas. The game should hopefully start speeding up in a bit as well once mass amount of losses between both our sides. You know, a lot of less German reserves. I'll have a lot less reserves. Yeah, we might lose Greece at some point, but like we're wiping out troops around here. So it's not like a lose-lose, it's they're slowly bleeding off and they can't replace them. I can replace them. some forced attack from the south. That frees up these ones to go here. They're all freed up now. Just try to keep these Spanish forces. We'll just clear out, move around, clear out. And they can join the main force then. Like I say, Germany's losing a lot more units. Try to sustain, they can't. Yeah, they're pushing into the least, which is a little bit of an issue, but if we can get even some of these troops over here, we can use these troops to push up and launch some counterattacks. Anyway, we're going to deploy the troops here, take these out, push them back. Yeah, we've got all these forces down here to take out as well, but we're building new forces in Africa, so. Of course, we've got these ones that we can send there as well to help out. Yeah, I think we'll probably lose Greece, but it's probably cost them so much manpower to take that area. It's unbelievable. Okay, that force is there, so we're going to start sending these to Italy to clear out Italy. We've got some more nukes ready. Just keep following up with nuclear attacks constantly. America waves on the way in. Just strip Germany of any sort of way of making nuke. It's also good. It's also starting to bleed down our military good stock, which is good. Really did need to start clearing that out. Germany's trying to throw as many units in as possible. We'll just deploy these. This might cause a bit of lag. Start setting up down here. Try to take out these battleships as well. Germany's trying to push, but it's not really done too good of a job. Hopefully these productions here will help, as long as I can defend them, help produce some new troops, even if it just sucks Germany in and they eventually take them, but I can scrap them and it bleeds them off heavily. as ultimately that's what we really need, is to just to bleed them off. Off. Then we'll send these to the Middle East to help out. Yeah, we need to take these out. Do we send them south? Let's send some troops down here. Start clearing out there as well. We could do taking those out, but yeah, I'll send this lab. Go take that out. Their attacks, I noticed, are bogged down now because I've actually deployed garrisons, which is good. I'm going to hold off their main sort of assaults here. Send some units this way just to try and pick some of them up. Oh yeah, we lost Greeks, but yeah, I think we took enough of them out that it's not so much of an issue. Fold these back into here. Behind these lines. So we can recover the units. Send these out on the attack to attack these ships here. Hopefully wipe them out. Since Germany cannot replace these at all. There we go. Could do with this bridge being built, and we could deploy these troops to help take back southern England. Yeah, it's starting to crunch down this force, but I think that's less of an issue as they seem to be getting a bit weaker now. Certain parts of that force, which is good. They're still trying to attack here, which they're not really doing too well with. We've got various forces around here going on the offensive. Let's build some more BTR. We've got plenty of BTRs on the go. This will all eventually just send us a lot of more units. So we can replace. We're building more of these IOF-2s than Germany can build entirely in units, let alone all our other production that we're building. taking out some of their ships as well, so we'll just send this force this way. Yeah, Germany's still trying to break through here, but not really having any luck. We're just gonna... keep going around trying to destroy the other forces as we can. Okay, they just lost these units here. Going and cleaning this up. Yeah, if we hold this position, I'll be fine as well. Cleared this position, so now it's time to deploy these troops here. Say the more we can clear out this back area, we're getting as many reinforcements in as possible. That'll be great. Try to clear out around this area, and then we can obviously push back and try to take. That might be in Baghdad by that point. Our attacks certainly seem to be getting weaker. Good. That is what we really needed. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up for this episode. So if you like this content, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.